across the country, most Americans view their pets as members of the family. But in some parts of the world, animals are viewed as anything but. Here to talk about her recent work at Casa Roly Animal Shelter in El Salvador is Bakersfield native Leanne Hendricks. Now, you are an ambassador for Casa Roly. Tell me, what is Casa Roly?
Well, Casa Roly is actually a multi-animal rescue. I didn't realize that until I'd worked with them for a few days. But they have 3 separate shelters on 3 separate properties. So there's horses, there's dogs, there's cats, there's an iguana.
An iguana?
Wally. He's cute.
Aww.
So yeah, they're spread out over the city with these different rescues.
Okay, so there's a bunch of different ones spread out over the city.
Yeah.
How long were you there? Talk to me about your work there.
Well, I was in El Salvador for a month, and I actually didn't get hooked up with them until about the last week and a half, but it was just an instant connection.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what would you do there? Did you guys kind of go out through the town and look for stray animals, or were you just trying to care for the ones that were there?
It was, well, what just mind-boggled me is that it was literally everything. I realized that what they were doing there was not only a rescue, but a shelter and animal control. I mean, I went out with them one day. We were picking up some dog food and looked up the street, and there was a man that had 2 dogs tied to a fence. So we went and confronted him nicely about that, but they handle everything. They followed up with the police, so it's just this constant process.
Wow, so there is some checks and balances going on. Talk to me about the difference between a shelter, let's say, in the U.S. and the one you worked in El Salvador.
Well, they don't have, it's not like an official facility. I
Right.
mean, the dogs are literally in a house. They pay rent for regular house. There's about 30 dogs that live there. There's some inside, there's some outside. There's even a couple that are separate from the others. And somebody has to stay there every night. So whether it's one of the 4 main people that run it, it's a volunteer.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Any particular animal that inspired you at Casa Roly?
Well, there is one dog, and his name's Chicky. And I'm not sure how old he is, but he hardly has any hair left on his body.
Oh, I know we have some pictures.
He's not cute. I think he's in a picture.
Is she with the horse?
There's me with a horse.
And you said all the dogs were white, by the
They
way.
are mostly white, yeah.
I wonder if it's a breed thing.
I don't know.
So Chicky was your buddy?
Chicky was my little buddy. He actually survived being poisoned like 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
So he's not good to look at, but he's so sweet, and all the girls like him, actually.
Oh. So how can people help, real quick?
Well, basically, I'm trying to get them set up with a website,
Okay.
a bilingual website. But right now, we're on Facebook. It's Casa Roly, Realidad de los Animales, and El Salvador.
Okay.
A little long. But we're working on getting, donations a little bit easier to do. But you can do it via Western Union.
Okay.
That info is on the page. I'm also on Facebook or Twitter, Leanne Hendricks. I can help guide you through that.
Okay.